YouTube, this is MTShark7 here. This is another edition of Game Pickups. And I figured I'd do this video because it's messy outside, and plus I'm going on travel next week, so I want to get all this stuff I have into my collection. First little stack of stuff I got, I ended up going to the South Jersey Geek Fest last week, and I was on the fence about going because it was just messy outside. It was rainy and it was really cold, kind of like it is today, except it's snowing, which sucks, and it's supposed to be springtime apparently. I don't see it. But anyway, picked up some games. First up, I got a poster from the event. I'm not going to open up because I'm lazy. My friend that does the Living in 8 Bits, he was there, and I figured I'd promote his channel and his their show that they do. This is their new one, Super Plumber Bros. So definitely check that out on the mixnutsproduction.com. Yeah, or you can check them out on YouTube as well. I'm not sure when this series is going to start airing on YouTube or not, but should be soon, according to Mike. So yeah, definitely check them out. I love their Living in 8-Bit sketch comedy, so I'm sure that's just going to be just as good. Anyway, the games I got first up is Odama for GameCube. This is like a mint copy. It doesn't have the mic, unfortunately. I had no idea this was a pinball game. I saw Miles from Flock of Nerds pick this up when he was at the Barry Game Exchange, and he said, "Oh, this is a pinball game." I'm like, wow, I thought this was a RPG. Even Odama even sounds like a fucking RPG, but I look at it more, and it's kind of like, what the hell are those games, like kind of like a strategy RPG pinball game mixed, which is kind of silly. Yeah. So, looks pretty interesting. I have to get the microphone. I have no idea what the hell the microphone is used for. But, maybe it's optional, I don't know. Then the next couple games I picked up were added to my, I can add to my Only for Xbox collection. I got Torque Prehistoric Punk, which is just the game. The game is in slightly rough shape, so I'll probably look into getting this resurfaced. I should label it too to make sure. I know for the future I can get a stack of games together and get them resurfaced. And next up is Toe Jam and Earl 3. This Mission Earth. I don't know if this game is any good or not, but it's sort of a heavy hitter. It's like a $15 game. That's how much I paid for it. And last up is, this is only for Xbox game, but it doesn't have the logo there. It's Hunter the Reckoning Redeemer. So definitely happy to have this game in the collection. And I love the Hunter the Reckoning game, so look forward to trying this one out. It's basically just a hack and slash type of game. Next up, I picked up a bunch of stuff from Nick and Next Level Video Games. Every time I just say, oh, put this on hold, and I was like, oh, let me pick up my games, and here he comes out with this huge stack. I'm like, I don't even remember half this stuff being put on hold. I think he put stuff on hold without my consent, but anyway, I don't think it's the case. I'm just messing around, but I got Sonic Blast, brand new for the Game Gear, which that's pretty cool. Not only do I have a bunch of complete in-box Game Gear games, but now I have a new one. So I'm definitely not going to open this. Look, the likeliness of me ever finding a Game Gear game new is like slim to none. And I thought this game was up on par with the price of Ninja Gaiden 3, but it was like $15. So I got Double Dragon 3. So now I have 1 through 3 in the collection, so that's pretty cool. This game is hard as fuck. It's ridiculous. I couldn't get past the first part. I got so fed up. And then, sadly, for now, this is going to be the last Sega CD game I'm going to pick up from Nick, because all the other games that aren't in my collection are all beat up, and I'm just going to wait for better copies to come along. But I got Loadster, The Legend of Tully Bodine. And this game has never been played. It's a mint condition, except for that little crack up there. But yeah, it even comes with, oh god, it's trying to get away. Styrofoam, and even like, I don't know if you can see how glossy the manual is. It hasn't even been opened. Like someone's like, I don't want this game. I'm just gonna open it. Then some odds and ends. Got Castlevania manual, Mortal Kombat manual for Game Gear, Quest for the Shaven Yak, starring Ren, Hoke, and Stimpy, Game Gear manual. And then lastly, I was just bought this out of curiosity of how it would play on the Genesis. I got Marble Madness for the Genesis. My friend warned me that the music in this sucks like donkey dick, and it is. It's horrible, but it's only the first level. The first level background music is dreadful. The ones after that aren't too bad, but they could have done a lot better. At least made it arcade quality, for fuck's sake. And that's it. And then I was on Retro Gamer for Life, and some guy picked up the 2 Mega Man games, brand new for PS2, and I could have sworn these games were like resealed, but apparently they're not. They're actually officially new, and they were cheap. They're like $12 each shipped. So I jumped on them. I was like, you know what? I might as well get them. Even I think for these used, they're around the same price. So I got the Mega Man X Collection, brand new for PS2, and I got Mega Man Anniversary Collection for the brand new for the PS2. And I thought they would resale because none of them have like the sticker, the Sony sticker on top there. But apparently these are the real deal, brand new, not sealed copies. So then my cousin, during that last Saturday, he was obsessed with buying Mega Man 5, and he was like, he went to the South Jersey Geek Fest as well, and he couldn't find it, so we ended up going down south to Tom's River to try and find a copy, and they didn't have anything. So he asked me, he's like, Mark, since you have an eBay account, would you mind buying me a Mega Man 5, and I'll reimburse you, like I'll pay you full price for it, and any of my duplicates for Nintendo you can have. I'm like, okay, sure, I have no problem with that. So I go online and I look it up, and I find a decent copy for 105 shipped. I'm like, all right, why not? That seems like a fair price. So I ordered it, and I let them know, hey, I ordered it, so I came to 105. It's like, great. So I get a Facebook message from my friend Andrew. He's like, hey man, did you just buy a Mega Man 5 off me? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what, was that you that I bought that from? He's like, yeah. He's like, if you want, I'll cut you a deal. I'll sell it to you for $95 if I'll just drive it right to your house right now. So I'm like, okay, great. And he was like, is the address on your PayPal account the same as your home address? I'm like, no, because that's my parents' address, but I live for only 10 minutes. I'm in Sicklerville. He's like, oh, yeah, I'll just drop it off. So I end up paying them, and I end up getting Mega Man 5. So I kind of I got that for him, and I was like, oh, you know what? That's a good deal for Mega Man 5. So I go back on, while I'm waiting for him, I go back on eBay. I'm like, wonder if I can get another one. Lo and behold, there was a video game seller on eBay selling it for the same price, 105 shipped. So I'm like, all right, I bought that. So I could have a copy. So I told Andrew the whole story, and he thought it was kind of crazy. He was like, oh, well, I hope you keep my copy. And I ended up keeping the copy he was supposed to sell my cousin, which doesn't matter, they're both the same. Mega Man 5 for the NES. Now all I need is 6, and I have all of them. I didn't see that one coming. I was initially I already had Mega Man 1 through 3 for the NES. I was gonna go the cheaper route and buy Rockman 4 through 6, but might as well just buy Mega Man 6 since that's all I need. But I'm gonna wait for for it for a decent price to come around, because I don't know, right now they're selling them for like around 60, 70. I don't want to pay that much for Mega Man 6. That's outrageous. So my cousin stopped by yesterday, and I gave him his copy of Mega Man. I ended up selling it to him for $100. I figured we'd split the savings of the shipping that I got for this Mega Man, which he was fine with. And he ended up giving me some of his duplicates. He gave me 6 of them. 5 of them I didn't have, and 1 was a duplicate that I already have, which is fine. I can usually use it for trade bait. So first up, we got Akiri Warriors 2 Victory Road. Next up, we have Astanix, which I thought I had this in my collection. Apparently not. T2, or Terminator 2. Yeah, Judgment Day. So we got that. This game's dreadful. Got Trojan from Capcom. And lastly, that I didn't have, which I thought I had this in my collection. It's Temco Bowl. And then lastly, we have Super C, which is my duplicate. Reason I picked this up, because I think this might be a label upgrade, but I could be wrong. It might be Contra that is the label upgrade, which unfortunately he didn't have a duplicate of, but just to have a decent duplicate of an NES game. And that is it, guys. That's all my pickups this time around. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to get anything on travel. I think this time I'm actually going to save my money for to help for the house payment. We'll see. You never know. I mean, I probably won't go crazy as I did last time. That was nuts. Maybe just, I don't know, have set a limit of maybe $20 or something. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm going to get this in the collection and relax on this crappy snowy day we're having here. Anyway, guys, have a great weekend, and until next time, see you later.